Okay, you were in Smoky Mountain, but later on you were in WWE with the Body Donnas, correct?
Mhm.
And you were Body Donna Zip,
Yes.
and they had Body Donna Skip, which
Uh,
was
Candido.
Candido, and you had your most beautiful, loving person in the world as your
Gorgeous.
manager. Yeah,
Yes.
Sonny.
Hmm.
Now, as I can recall, you didn't get along too well with Sonny, did you?
Well, Dutch. I don't know if that's the right explanation or the right description, but no, we didn't. I didn't get along. Look, yeah, I didn't get along with Sonny. She didn't get along with a whole lot of people unless you could do something for her. And
Yeah.
she's always been about her. So
You think
no,
it
I
was
know
all about Sonny?
it was
Well, you know
all
she's
about
she's cool.
Sonny.
She's cooling her heels right now
Yes,
in jail.
right. I just had a conversation with some other people about her, and it's amazing if you look at it. And I have, because man, I knew her when she was in Memphis, because her and Chris went to Memphis. That's where I first met him during one of my few stays runs there. And
Mm-hmm.
they were young kids, I've noticed since she was like 18, 19 years old. And then when she
Yeah.
came to Smoky Mountain, she was going to college, and Cornette saw her as this cute little girl. And oh my God, we could do something with her. And maybe, uh, the guys would see her. And of course, pretty little girl, been told how beautiful she is her whole life. And man, she ran with it. And you got to think. And I've asked him again. I've looked back and psychoanalyzed a lot of other stuff too. Um, when you're that young, being told how great you are all the time, or how pretty you are, and you're the most
Mm-hmm.
beautiful woman in the world, and you know, not everybody handles that real well. And then she goes and gets
Well,
Vince McMahon.
how did you handle it when they told you you was the most handsome guy in the world? You
Well,
handled it a lot differently though, right?
yeah, I did. I had my maid usually answer the door and wash my back. So, but that was a special time. I never let her wash my shoulders, but I let her go down a little bit. Anyway, she was a nice woman, but she made a horrible fried bologna sandwich.
Well, you know, Sonny was driving, and I think it was in Florida,
Yeah.
and she was drinking as she always does. And then she hit a guy in the back. He was 75 years old and killed him. And I think she actually thinks that she's going to get a limited amount of time on that.
Yeah.
I think this is her third DUI in the state of Florida, which the law states she's supposed to get 10 years minimum. So she may be cooling her heels for quite a while when that trial happens.
I don't think she'll see the light of day. I mean, if you look at her record, and I said this a while back, I've said this on a few interviews, that uh, something bad is going to happen. And when you go to rehab, or you get sent away, they tell you it's jails, rehab, and death.
Yep.
There's no escape unless and the rehab is recovery. You never get out of recovery. You're always in recovery. And that's why you have to go to these meetings, and you have to keep your regimen up, because you have to change people, places, things. And she never did. She'd go to rehab, and I don't know if she's had 6 stints or what. And
6
I I,
stays
I
at
believe maybe
rehab.
6. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, it could be more. And I know, I think, I'm not, I don't know facts here, but I know it's been multiple.
We'll never let
Uh,
facts get in the way of a good story.
I know.
You know, just
Uh,
make it up as you go.
right, I get it. But there are some poor, unfortunate souls who just can't change. I mean, there's just,
And
because,
she's one
well,
of them.
she's one of them. Certainly
Yep.
is. They have all these. If you know anything about AA, and the meetings, and it's not about
Mhm.
medication, it's about changing your attitude, it's about changing your way of life, it's about changing habits, it's about changing all these things. And she never got away from those habits, never got away from those people or places. How is she supposed to change? Nobody held her accountable. Nobody would come pick her up, say, we're going to a meeting. As much as you hate them, you're going to go and sit and you're going to talk and you're going to do this because this is the only thing that's keeping you from that. If you're not here, then you're going to be there. So we're going to make
Mhm.
sure. And nobody was doing that for her. She had nobody to do that.